Welcome to Daytona Beach, Florida, home to Hankster's Hot Rods, Muscle Car, and Collector Car Showroom, where we own all of our vehicles. We are not a consignment dealership. If you're watching today's video on YouTube, please be sure to check out our website. It's hanksters.com. This is where you can find all of our most current inventory. If you no longer see the vehicle photos and description up on our website, then the vehicle is sold and no longer available. However, we leave our video presentations that we do for both showrooms on YouTube at all times, whether it was shot 3 days ago or 3 years ago. We found that our viewers like to watch our YouTube channel and check out our videos and the cars that go through our showroom, so we leave them up. Chevrolet Camaros, the American muscle car. Right now, you know, Chevrolet is coming out with a mid-engine Camaro, similar in looks to the Corvette, and it's going to be hugely popular. But Camaros through the years are a car that has stood the test of time. Late 60s, 70s, and this one we're creeping into the 80s. 1988 Chevrolet Camaro Iroc Z28. This one is a original motor car. Original, it's 50. I think it's 54,000 miles. We'll check that out on the test drive, but it's an actual mileage car, 2-owner car. Power steering, power brakes, air, and you are looking at the 5.7 liter two-port injection motor that was offered in these Camaros at that time. This was the second car I ever owned, was this same car, except it was a maroon one with T-tops, and I bought it with 36,000 miles on it. Red in color. You can see, you know, this is the right color combination on this car. You're going to see black and gray cloth interior with the red out, Bridgestone radial tires, Iroc Z rims, the original factory rims, original paint on this car, original factory color, of course. You got the hood scoops there, the black that offset the hood rather nicely. Window glass on the car all the way around is in excellent condition. You have dual mirrors that are painted the same color as the car. Down low there you have your Iroc Z 5.7 liter two-port injection logo on the lower rocker there. Iroc Z on the lower driver's side door. Door fitment, door gaps are good. This is a long door on these Irocs in the 80s, and this one fits rather nicely. And when you open it up, it doesn't droop, so that's nice. As I mentioned earlier, cloth interior, kind of a real cool combination there. You got your gray and your black. There's a Camaro embroidery there in the driver's seat. It's going to be the same thing in the passenger side seat. You'll be able to see a little more of those in the still photos. When we open up the door, you can see your dome lights functioning. The headliner's in excellent condition. The carpeting's in excellent condition. This one has power windows, power door locks. We'll show you that in the test drive presentation. Little tiny crack there at the top of the driver's side door panel, but overall door panel's in great shape. It's a combination of plastic, vinyl, cloth, and then of course carpeting at the bottom there. We'll show you a little bit closer the interior there when we're doing the test drive video, but I can see the dash isn't all cracked up. The steering wheel's in nice shape. None of the cloth on the inside of the car is ripped or anything like that. And so this one does not have a defroster in the rear there, but power unlocking here, and it works. I wanted to show you that. So that is you can hear your motor there that opens and closes the rear deck lid, or rear, I guess, tailgate or hatch, whatever you want to call it. So like the Chevy Camaros, or I'm sorry, like the Chevy Corvettes, these Camaros aren't exactly grocery getters. You have your little spot here for whatever you're hauling to the beach, or you're grabbing at Publix or whatever. Little compartment there, key lock compartment. I think that they put the spare underneath here, if I'm correct, but I can't remember exactly. So anyways, you can see the hood shocks for the rear hold the hood up. The rear fascia there, the bumper, in great condition. Iroc Z there on the passenger side of the rear fascia. Dual chrome exhaust tips coming out underneath the car. The tail lights themselves were in real good condition. Third brake light up here in the rear spoiler. Real nice 88 Camaro here. And when you close this, power close, and it works. So that's cool. Shooting down the passenger side of the car, door fitment again on the passenger side is just as good as the driver's side. Real nice and tight there. Opening up the passenger side door again, no sagging in the door. You got a little bit of bowing there on the passenger side armrest. That's something I'm going to have my interior guy look at. You can probably take that off, go in there and glue that back down, because it's not torn or cracked or anything. It's just kind of the glue on the inside has worn off over the years, and it's just bowed up there a little bit. So the passenger side seat, both front and rear, are in excellent condition. The interior in this car is really immaculate. Really nice condition. It's clean, and it's a great color combination with the black and gray there. Doors close with ease, nice and tight. Iroc Z on the lower passenger side door, same as the driver's side door. Again, you have your Iroc Z there on the lower rocker as well. The paint quality on the car is really great. You know, there's no spider webbing, there's no cracking, there's no bubbling, nothing. It's a real nice condition. So even on the lower fascia here, if you want to get a lower shot there, you know, that thing sits real nice and low to the road, and there's no stone chips or anything like that down low. I shouldn't say no, you know, there's very minimal. I mean, standing here looking at it, there's not too many you can really speak of. I mean, maybe a handful, like there's 2 or 3 on the driver's side, but really overall, really nice condition of this car. It does read 50-some thousand original miles on the title. It is a 2-owner car, red to start life, original motor, original trans. Really, really sharp looking car. Very nice. Now, I hear a lot in our showroom. We get a lot of visitors here in Daytona, whether it's the bike weeks or the speed weeks or the Jeep beach, or, you know, there's every single month there's something going on here. And I talk to a lot of people, and a lot of people say, I wish I wouldn't have sold, or I wish I still had, or if I only knew. You know, you see 60s, late Gen 1 Camaros doing 35 grand, 40 grand, 45 grand, 50 grand, even up, you know, 60 grand, depending on what they are, what they have under the hood, power steering, power brakes, you know, X11 cars, so on and so forth. But here we are. You have a 1988 Camaro Z28 with the original motor. That's the original color, 2-owner car, low mileage car, that's going to be offered at a great price point. So here's a car you can have fun with. Here's a car you can enjoy, and here's a car that can be an investment piece for you. It's not going to be like, you know, when that mid-engine Camaro is going to be sweet. I'm sure it's going to come with a hefty price tag, and probably the first 2 years you own it, it's going to depreciate $15,000 to $20,000 bucks. Where this car, on the other hand, you can enjoy it for 5 years, and you'll probably end up selling it for $5 grand more than you bought it for. So that's an awesome incentive to own a classic vehicle as well. Besides the aesthetics, the eyeball, you know, you always get the thumbs up or the honks of the horn, or what have you. So really cool business that we're in. So let's take this thing outside, put it in the air, on the rack, and check out if the underneath is as nice as the top. Okay, we're underneath our 88 Iroc Z28. Front disc brakes. It's going to be the same thing in the rear. You can look up at our 5.7, and there's not much you can see between the exhaust pipe and the cross member, but the oil pan's nice and dry at this time. Starter's nice and dry. Flywheel cover. Tranny pan. You have one single pipe coming down here off your exhaust manifold, leading to your catalytic converter, and then back to a it's going to be 2-1 single muffler. So I get asked all the time about our undercarriages, and generally we paint our undercarriages. We don't undercoat, but we you know, spray leaf springs. Like, see, these frame rails have some surface rust on them, and you know, the floor pans have some surface rust on them. So we neaten it up so it looks fresh for the photos. You know, we get asked all the time, you know, are you trying to hide something, or you know, are you covering something up? And the answer to that question is no. We just like to have our pictures look nice, because you guys want to look at nice photos, not surface rust. However, we didn't touch the undercarriage of this car because it is all original, the original floor pans, you know, and all that stuff. So the way you see it is the way we got it. You know, we didn't touch anything. That's the floor pan. Those are the frame rails. You know, it's just a very well preserved car. As I mentioned earlier, you have disc brakes in the rear. You have a single muffler there, MagnaFlow, dual chrome tips that you saw earlier in the showroom. You can see the car's all original metal. Just a fine example of a Iroc Z28 Camaro. Another great thing about our program here is we offer financing. The collector car lenders will do up to a 10-year term on vehicles with approved credit. They are going to do 10 years on this one, simply because it's not going to meet the pricing standards for a 10-year loan. However, the collector car lenders will do 10% down and the remainder over 5 to 7 years, whatever you might get approved for. No prepayment penalty. So as I mentioned earlier, you can get in this car for 3, 4, 5 years, or me personally, I would hang on to this thing a little bit, because I would imagine in 15 years it's probably going to double in the price we're asking for it. It's just my opinion, based on what I see in the collector car market today. But like I said, if cash is not an option for you, we do offer financing programs. Also, I do the very best job I can to represent this vehicle as honestly and as accurately as I possibly can. We do a lot of videos, we do a lot of photos, we try to give you guys the best description we possibly can. But don't just take my word for it. This, in my opinion, is a great car. You might not agree with that. We do a lot of, probably 90% of our business sight unseen, but I always encourage our buyers to come firsthand, drive the car, take a look at the paint quality, take a look at the interior quality, check out the undercarriage. I'll put it on the rack for you. You can take a look at it underneath, just like we're doing right now. And like I said, we encourage all of you to come in person. Daytona is a short trip. By that I mean you can fly pretty much anywhere in the United States directly into Orlando. Orlando's about an hour and 20 minutes from us. Make it a weekend trip. We've had a lot of people come in, fly in that morning, fly out that night. We've had many people, you know, make it a long weekend, or maybe even a week. There's a lot to do here with the beach and the track, and a lot of shopping, outdoor dining, restaurants. So I encourage you guys to come on down if you are above us, and if you're in southern Florida, of course, come on up. Check out Daytona Beach. Check out our showroom, 25,000 square foot, air conditioned. We have a gift shop, and obviously we have at least 60 cars on hand at any given time for you guys to look at. So let's set this thing down on the ground, take it out on a drive. In our Iroc, we have a horn. 54,984 miles. That is the actual miles on this car, and if you sit inside it, you can believe it. Check out the dash. These things always crack, because there's a whole lot of dash here, especially in Florida, right? Black dash, plastic, bound to crack. No cracks in this one. RPMs, oil pressure, battery, temps coming up, fuel's working. Fantastic, right? Tilt wheel, wipers, low, high, let's see, turn signals, driver's side, passenger side, AC. This is a Florida car, so the AC should be cold. And it is. Nice. Loving that. Radio. Awesome. Power windows. Driver's side. Passenger side. That's your trunk pop. I showed you guys that earlier in the showroom. It works. I'm not going to get out and shut the trunk right now. Door locks. Those are working. E-brake. Check out the condition of the center console. Look, no cracking in the armrest there. Got your little center compartment with your Camaro owner's manual in there. The you know, these used to crack too around here, these corners where the Torx heads were. Cool. I'm gonna crack the window a little bit because it's a nice 75-degree day out. We can let some fresh air in here, but great car so far. Let's keep going and see what it runs out like. This car is absolutely fantastic. If you're a Camaro fan, Camaro collector, you need to call and buy this car. This is a nice car. Speedometer's right where it should be. Response in the wheel is fantastic. Car's nice and tight. Let go of the wheel, it doesn't walk or wander. The car has great acceleration. We'll show you that here in just a minute. Absolutely zero drivetrain issues. Vibration in the floor, in the seats, in the shifter, in the steering wheel. Nice tight car. No rattles. Sometimes these Camaros, being that the dash is so big and you had so much overhang here, they would loosen up over time and you kind of like hear a, you know, plastic noise that just would not go away. This one's nice and tight, nice and quiet. Give it just a little gas here. Down at the speedometer, 70 miles per hour, no problem whatsoever. I had to turn it off because we're creeping up on traffic. Plus we're in a 45. I didn't make enough last month to pay a ticket, so. But really nice tight car. Fantastic. Resell red, black gut. Steering wheel's not all cracked up, warped. Really fantastic vehicle here. So at full retail price on this car, it's going to include shipping to you in the lower 48 United States, as well as a 12-month, 12,000 mile powertrain warranty. The warranty will be good at any ASC certified facility in the United States. You'll have a $100 deductible, and the rest will be covered on a authorized repair. The shipping and the warranty are at full retail price. If we negotiate the price of the car, which all of our vehicles are somewhat negotiable, we also negotiate the shipping cost and the warranty cost, if you would like to do that. If you tell me, Rich, I want to pick it up, no warranty, well, guess what? That just comes off the price, no problem. So, 386-944-9219 is our contact phone number here in Daytona Beach. I'm kind of curious to see what this Camaro does. It's a really great car. You know, the late 80s, early 90s aren't as desirable yet as the late 60s Camaros are. And the 70 Camaro body styles are starting to creep up there in desirability and want to. So they're starting to creep up in price. But get in on the ground floor on this one, because this is going to be offered, you know, under $20,000. You can finance it if you need to. It's a nice cash option for a Camaro collector out there. And it's a nice unmolested, unmessed with, all original car. So again, we are located in Daytona Beach. Our contact phone is 386-944-9219. That's how you get a hold of us by phone. On our website, which is hanksters.com, there are a number of ways to reach us. There's text message. You can make an offer. You can send a simple email inquiry. You can click the financing tab and fill out a credit application on this car. There's a number of different ways to reach out to us, and we will get back to you just as soon as we possibly can. We field inquiries not only from all over the United States, but all over the world at all hours of the day and night. So we get back to people just as soon as we possibly can. We would love to earn your business. We are located in Daytona Beach, Florida, and we are Hanksters Hot Rods. We will show you guys a little bit more run time on the car before we conclude the video presentation, but we would love to earn your business. Do not hesitate on this fine unmolested automobile here, 1988 Chevrolet Camaro Iroc Z28.